I mean, it is not a big dent in the market, right? But the glove case is actually rebounded slightly, and for those who have actually invested into this case, congratulations. I think the tough times are over. This is definitely a long-term investment, right? Since not a lot of people are opening these cases. It's currently worth 15 euros up on the Steam community market, but I think still this case will be performing great. I mean, if we look back at it, just less than a half a year ago, these cases have been selling for over 30 euros up on the Steam community market, and ever since the whole market went sideways because of the gold trade up update, souvenir update, no new armory update, and a lot of other things that are currently happening to the game, right? Investors aren't sure if they should go for it or not, but right now, as you can see, we're rebounding very fast in a very short time. We've recovered already like over 20%, which is very incredible in my opinion. This is definitely looking very great for the glove case, and people are speculating that it could be maybe an unnatural pump, but I think it's just a great investment. As you can see, like, there's definitely some people selling these cases right now. Also, as I said, the CS2 market is very uncertain, and for example, this Thunder sticker in the Holo version from Cologne is rising in price as we've predicted. I mean, obviously in the shop it's way more expensive, and the people that have been buying it on the first day obviously bought it for way cheaper than the other people, and over the next few days prices could be reaching new all-time highs. And my prediction, in like 4 to 3 days, somewhere in that area, maybe even 5 days, I'm not too sure about it, but somewhere in that area, these stickers will peak, and at that time I'll be also selling my stickers, guys, so definitely stay updated. I mean, yes, in the shop this Thunder sticker currently dropped like 50 euros in price, but it's still worth like almost 160. It is a big price gap, right? Even though it's selling on the Steam community market for 30, and before that it was selling sub 10 on third-party websites as well, because prices across the board are very volatile, right? I would be definitely keeping my stickers if I would have already bought these, because right now it may not be the best time to sell these on Steam or any third-party websites, because as I said, the next few days I can see these stickers increasing even more, not in this shop but on the Steam community market. Are you tired of super expensive Steams up on the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Up on Skinland you have the best possible market prices for these skins, no hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. The sticker Team Liquid Holo has exactly the same pattern right now. It has dipped like in price. It was 12 euros up on the Steam community market, has slightly risen to 14 euros, and then we've reached like 20 euros, and right now the price, the cheapest listing, is for 21 euros. Obviously the supply is not huge because a lot of demand for these as well. As you can see, almost 2,000 requests to buy these, and these stickers have been already out only like 2 days, so this is a very huge demand for these. I think in the future these could rise even more, but in the near future this will be actually eventually dropping in price, because the demand could drop maybe if Team Liquid is not going to perform very well. So I would sell these stickers maybe like in 4 to 5 days. Also, as you can see, people listed the Donk Holo for very cheap, because in the first few days, I mean in the first day actually, because prices are updating like a few times a day sometimes. It is kind of not understandable, the pattern of Valve, but it's very random, I guess. But as you can see, we're selling for 23 euros, and then already we've risen to 43 up on the Steam community market. And for the other stickers, the rise is gonna be way slower than for the most demanded ones, right? Because the supply of these is actually not that huge. It's based upon the demand, and obviously some people that actually also buy these stickers also apply them. They're not only reselling them, so this creates a lot of opportunities early up on this market. I think the Donk Holo will be definitely also rising and could reach and peak maybe in 5-6 days as well, somewhere in that area, because I think after they get introduced to the market, after 1 week, somewhere around that area, we reach all-time high prices. That's at least my own prediction. I've analyzed the past majors as well, and even though this new system may look completely different from any other capsule, right, I think the process is actually the same, and Valve knows this, but none of us can prove it. But that's just my own prediction. Also, as you can see, the Donk Holo is in the shop currently worth 16,000 points. It has risen by 2,000 and a half. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. The demand is there. It's a great sticker generally, and I think also when phase 2 of this tournament gets introduced, or phase 3, these stickers could be rising even more if Donk is gonna advance. It's absolutely insane. 730 euros almost for Donk sticker. That's crazy. I think after the glove collection, the breakout collection will be following. The M4A1S Cyrex is definitely a great investment. I think the breakout collection will be following the glove collection, but very slowly. That's at least my own prediction. As you can see, in the past year we've slightly declined declined in price, but I think this is still a good entry point ever since you will never get these skins ever again. I mean the cases, sorry, and the cases are not dropping, that's why. And also Factory New Minimal Wear, Field Tested, Well Won and Battle Scout, as you can see, are all priced the same, around the same area up on the Steam community market, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. And on third-party websites, if you can find maybe a nice float up on these, I would be definitely go for those, because I honestly do believe that this is a very clean looking skin. And also I think that the USP Cyrex is also a great investment. As I said, the USP Cyrex is right now at an all-time high. This is also a glove collection skin, and if you would see, this is obviously not the factory new condition. It's currently reaching new all-time highs. It's absolutely insane. It's getting pumped right now at this point, because if you can see, a lot of these are getting sold like 20 pieces every single day, and before that sometimes like they were sold like only a couple of those. In the past week, as you can see, 5 were sold, 1 was sold, 6 were sold. I mean, right now they're getting sold like 23 right now. It's absolutely insane. And the cheapest one listed up on the Steam community market is 38 euros. I really do see the potential in these skins, but this is very volatile, guys. If you've already invested into this is definitely a great investment in my opinion. We've dropped to like 20 euros on third-party websites, maybe to 15, and right now it has more than doubled in price in a very short time. As you can see, this skin is also relatively liquid, so it gets bought quite often up on the Steam community market, because its price looks still not expensive compared to some other skins, but I need to remind you, this is just a purple skin. Some people are currently panning selling the M4A1S print streams, but I really do believe that this is a very beautiful looking skin. I would definitely buy myself one, maybe I will grab one in the near future if prices still are this low, because I think right now is still a great entry point. It's a direct trade up to some nice gloves as well from the Broken Fang collection, which are very discontinued for a very long time as well. As you can see, a few months ago we've been selling for around like 1000 euros up on the Steam community market, and right now the cheapest in the factory new condition is selling for 600, but on third-party websites you can find these way cheaper. I mean, you could also aim for the minimal wear version, because ever since these all-time highs we've also declined a lot in price, but at this point I think you should definitely grab yourself a factory new one. But as you can see, these are dropping even lower right now. The M4A4 Evil Daimok from the Falchion collection is definitely a clean looking skin. I think right now it is very underrated, because obviously the Falchion collection is not the favorite one of the people, because it has Falchion knives inside and we have so many different other collections. But I think right now you could grab yourself this M4 in the factory new condition, and it actually probably won't hurt your pocket, because on third party websites these are selling for very cheap right now. As you can see, up on the Steam community market, the factory new condition went from like what, 28 euros all the way down right now to like what, 10. And on third party websites, as I said, you can grab these for even cheaper. Obviously, ever since the gold trade up update, prices increased by a lot, but right now we reached like the bottom line. I think prices could certainly be rebounding slightly. And if you're using it as a play skin, I think it's gonna serve its purpose, and if you keep it for a couple of years, you could maybe recover some money and not lose all of it. Also, the market is still slightly broken. For example, the Farmer's Doom Kitty from the Esports 2013 collection, a very old one as you can tell. I mean, the prices for the factory new condition up on Steam were sold for like 30 euros. Today, I have to say. As you can see, the difference between the stat track version and the regular one is very big, because in a minimum wear condition is selling for like what, 30 euros, but there's actually none listed right now, and the cheapest one is for 33 in a minimal wear condition. Meanwhile, the stat track version costs only 5 euros. Obviously, it's less desirable for trade-ups, but I think if you're gonna use it long term as a play skin as well, there's definitely way better room to get it in the stat track condition. But I think also Factory New could serve its purpose, it's just the market is very twisted right now. The Desert Eagle, the bronze from the Control collection, has increased in its price in the last several weeks. I think it's a very healthy sign for the Control collection. For those who hold, for example, the M4 Blue Phosphor, I think it's also a great opportunity maybe to grab some of these light blue skins, because I think the potential is even higher, because some people will be turning these skins into souvenirs just because maybe they had them as investments. They're gonna definitely do it, and I think it's gonna be very matching on this deagle as souvenir craft. But the bad news is, if you want to buy this skin right now, it has risen by a lot. I mean, today we've sold for like what, 30 something euros, and the cheapest one listed in Factory New is 35 right now. I mean, on third party websites you could find maybe better deals up on those, but this skin has already increased by a lot in the past year. As you can see, we went from like 5 euros all the way up to like 35 right now, and I think it's absolutely insane. So for those who say that the CS2 market is dead, there's no more chances for you to profit in any kind of way, I think this is not true, because at the end of the day it's always about the timing and not really about investing. Because course, at the end of the day, if you time any market correctly, you'll most likely profit up on these markets, right? But if you time it not really good, right, you'll most likely also lose some money. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? Always make your own research up on these investments. And also, we're currently doing the MP9 Arctic 3-tone giveaway. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin if you win. I wish all of you the best of luck, and let's get right into the video. The R8 Revolver Ember Fade in the past week has risen from like what, 4 euros all the way up to like 10 already, slightly declined right now. But as you can see, the cheapest one listed is for 8 euros and 50 cents. To be honest, I have no idea what's currently happening to the Dust 2 collection. The souvenir skins are now tradable, and a lot of people maybe want to do some souvenir crafts with this revolver. It is a potential, but not the only reason for this spike. And if you're interested in other CS2 investment videos, definitely go ahead and watch my other videos.